Hey, welcome back to the channel. This channel has one goal in mind: to help you become a better performer. And as always, we never monetize these videos, but if you want to support what we're doing here, just head over to vulpinecreations.com, purchase some of our magic, and you can support us there. And even if you don't want to support by purchasing magic, just sign up for our email list, and that way you'll be up to date on all future releases. That's it, no more promotion. Let's dive into today's video. Today's video is a question I've been asked a few times now. What's your favorite performing environment and why? That's an awesome question, and one that has changed over time for me. My favorite performing environment used to be close-up strolling settings, where I could go up, perform for a group, move to the next group, and do that for an hour or two a night. I still do love performing in that environment, but I have sort of, I guess you would say, graduated into what I really love now is a stand-up parlor or stage style show. Now, the first time I ever performed on stage, it was at Wizard Wars. I mean, properly performed on stage. And I remember Gregory Wilson coming up after, and I was super nervous, and I said, "How'd I do, man? How'd I do?" He was one of the judges on Wizard Wars. And he said, "Oh, you did fine. Why do you ask?" I said, "Oh, that was the first time I've really performed in front of a large audience on stage." And he said, "You never would have known. You're a natural." And that really helped me out. We sat down and we chatted about why he loved standing up on stage as opposed to close-up. And, you know, some of the stuff he said really resonated with me. When you're standing up on stage to do a show, you've got the entire audience in front of you waiting, paying attention. As opposed to strolling magic, you're usually interrupting a conversation and walking up to a group cold. And I love the idea of really being able to refine my show so I know this little spot of stage is my atmosphere. Everything is under my control in this area. Whereas strolling magic, it's all situational. What's the group like? Are they sitting? Are they standing? What time of the day is it? Where is it in the event? Is it in a corner of a loud area? You know, there's just a lot of variables to keep in mind there. I love walking out on stage to an attentive audience who's ready to watch a show. Once you get a few of those under your belt and you really nail a couple of them, there's no better feeling in the world. When you can control an audience of 100 or 500 people and you have all of their attention gazing at you, and you feel like you've got them in the palm of your hand, it's a really, really great feeling. So my all-time favorite performing environment is doing a little bit of strolling before a stand-up show. So say it's a 45-minute after dinner show. I'll do an hour to 2 hours of strolling. I'll get the audience on my side, win them over a bit with the close-up magic. And at the end of every close-up set, I'll say, "Oh, if you liked that, wait till you see the after dinner show." That's my all-time favorite. You've got them on your side, you've showed them some close-up, and now they're gonna watch where the entire audience gives you their full attention, and you do the show that you've rehearsed, refined, and practiced to perfection, or at least as close to perfection as you can. That's just the best feeling in my mind. So depending on who you are, where you are, what stage of your career you're in, you might feel as if close-up is your home base where you feel the most comfortable, and I would strongly urge you to start developing that stand-up show for a few reasons. It's an amazing feeling when you nail a stand-up show, but also it really helps to add to your offerings as an entertainer. For the first 3 or 4 years of me performing, all I had to offer was close-up magic. I lost a lot of shows because people would say, "Oh, we've got an after-dinner event. We're looking for a 30 or 45-minute show." And I would just say, "Oh, you know, all I do is close-up magic." It really makes you less of an option for those potential clients. Most people want a stand-up show. Some people just want strolling. Let's say you're at a wedding or something like that. But the majority of the clients that reach out want some sort of stand-up show. So start developing it. It doesn't mean you have to get it perfect and ironed out in the first month of working on it, but it does mean you can start piecing together your favorite routines and practicing them. Practice, practice, practice. Now you have 5 or 6 routines you really like, and then you can start figuring out how you layer those into an actual show. But it really helps to diversify your portfolio of offerings and make you a much easier choice for a potential client. And trust me, there is no better feeling than standing on stage and watching 200 people stand up and applaud at the end of your show. So if you haven't started to put one together, I'd say now is your signal, or your what do they say? Your sign from the universe. If you're watching this video and you haven't put together a stand-up show, start right now. it will be worth its weight in gold. I hope you took something from that video. Can't wait to see you on the next one.